standing in front of Masjid Al-Amin in downtown Beirut. Masjid Al-Amin was a church that was redesigned as a mosque by Al-Khalifa Umar ibn al-Khattab. He was the second caliph, and he wanted this church to become a mosque as they took this area from the Byzantine. Now Al-Amin means faithful, and that was one of the names of Muhammad. Prophet Muhammad, the Prophet of Islam, was a faithful businessman. He was an honest man. He was so honest that his boss, Khadija, who was a widow, asked to marry him, and she became his first wife. So one of the names of Muhammad is Al-Amin, and that's why the mosque is called Masjid Al-Amin, to tell people that Muhammad was a faithful man. So for Muslims, Muhammad is the final prophet. He's the seed of the prophet. He's a model Muslim. He's someone that you want to follow. And as committed Christians, we need to know much about his life, about the life of Muhammad, so we can look at bridging the gospel and understand common things. Many times I like to share with my Christian friends what are the things that Muhammad did that we agree on as believers. One of the things that Muhammad did was the teaching of worship of one God. Arab men were idolaters, they worshiped multiple gods, and Muhammad taught the worship of one God. Also, Muhammad stopped the habit of infanticide, and we as committed Christians like that he stopped the killing of children. The third thing is he gave more rights to women. You might say that's not a lot of rights. I agree, but for his day and age, it was enough to see women and men as equal in the sight of God, and that was a plus that we as committed Christians, we agree on. Finally, Muhammad abolished the idols and destroyed them and asked the Arabs to stay united. Bringing unity is something that's very commendable. As we look at the life of Muhammad, you might have some question mark on certain things, you might agree on some things, you might disagree on other things, but as we read the New Testament, we find that there is only one God and one mediator, and that's Christ, the Messiah, Jesus, who was born of the Virgin Mary. For us today, as committed believer, we love and respect all people, but Christ is the only Redeemer, because He said, anyone who commits sin is a slave of sin, but if Jesus sets you free, you are free indeed.